Elon Musk dismisses claims that drug use is causing alarm at Tesla. Does that mean it isn't happening or that it is, but he's cool with it, Bruce?
I don't know. He might be so out of it he doesn't know what he's saying, but I have no information as to whether he does. Elon Musk's lawyer said he has never failed a drug test. It's to do with the Wall Street Journal publishing stories that he was on drugs at work and all this kind of stuff, you know, causing concern to his boards of various companies. Apparently, ketamine was his drug of choice, according to the Wall Street Journal, which I think's odd because that's a horse tranquilizer. However, he's done everything from ecstasy to magic mushrooms, cocaine, LSD, various mind-altering substances.
According to the Wall Street Journal, which of course he has put out an ex-post saying that TMZ has vastly higher standards than the Wall Street Journal, meaning kind of celebrity gossip forum. So he's very much saying he's saying it's rubbish. Yes, basically, and I for one believe him because, as you say, he's had these drug tests partly because he had that doobie on the Joe Rogan podcast, which had some impact on his share price. So now he has to do drug tests, but he's clean. He says he doesn't really like doing illegal drugs, which is handy when you've got about 8 companies and you're the richest man in the world.
But then going back to the obesity thing, rumour is that he's on the weight loss drug Ozempic.
Oh, the weight loss drug, yeah. But maybe these drugs, maybe contra the verb, the drugs do work because he's the richest man in the world. I want what he's having.
What are you worrying about, guys? I mean, my brother had a mate when he was about 14 who got really into weed and went off the rails a bit. Fair enough, you know, we just had to get him through his GCSEs. But it's Elon Musk.
He didn't invent Tesla and go to Mars.
Exactly, I think it's going to be fine.
He just failed Spanish.
Like, you know, like in the old days, if you were a clever, rich, white guy, you would have had all these crazy things in your private life. You're not allowed to chase women anymore. That's out. Now you're not allowed to do drugs. Like, soon there won't be any point in being Elon Musk. You know, I just think they're going for him because he's Elon Musk, you know?
Yes, I'm pro whatever Musk does. He cares about free speech. I see so many posts about there was a post today, be like Elon, and it was someone who posted this a while ago, all the great things he's done. But then there was another post from the same account recently attacking Elon, and it's just so transparent because he was on their side, he was doing electric cars, he was going to space, but as soon as he became like, oh, politically he might not be aligned with the regime, they just all say, oh, he's awful, right?
Oh, I just think...
Because they're so threatened by free speech.
Right, well, yeah, and drugs is such a cheap, low-hanging fruit way to go for something, and it has an impact, you know, the fact that the share prices drop.
Yes.
I went to this thing a while ago, Professor Nutt talking about, who was the fired drugs czar, because he said ecstasy wasn't that dangerous or something, he got fired. And he was talking about what he thought he could do. If he could do experiments with hallucinogens, he thought he could halve veteran suicide rates. Huh. But because it's so politically sensitive, just doing the research is almost impossible, you know. So as soon as you smear somebody with drug stuff, it has this massive impact, and I just think that's awful.
But Chelsea Handler, the comedian, she did one of her Netflix shows about ayahuasca. That is like a strain of tea or whatever, and she did the whole thing about that because she's quite open about the fact that she enjoys a doobie amongst other things, and her share price didn't fall down, so I don't know.
Different product.
She did go to a forest and paint herself blue. Carry on.
I don't think she did, thank you. He has had a very good hair transplant.
Yes.
Elon.
He was high at the time.
Was he on a...
Do you think he was, or do you think
he wasn't.
Was?
I
he
love
didn't
Elon
go
Musk.
to Turkey, put it that way.
Yes, true, like Leo. So, yeah, that is true. Elon Musk, that's not true, actually. Nothing about Elon Musk is true. And by the way, why is the Wall Street Journal wasting so much time with a hit piece on the great Elon Musk? That's my question.